The second, the last question, I think it was last question for the coast unit, was an 8-mark question about why a range of approaches is needed in management of coastal landscape. In this case, it's for an 8-mark question. It's tricky because a 6-mark question is a 1-piece paragraph. A 12-mark question is 2-piece paragraph. So arguably, in the 8-mark question, the safest way to do it, in my opinion, is to do 2-piece paragraphs, but to leave out the evaluation at the end and just have a conclusion. Okay, so let me talk you through this. Okay, so for example, paragraph 1, you'd say, well, one reason why a range of approaches is needed is land use, land value. Okay, some land is more valuable than others. So in the case of high value areas, you usually hold the line. You might even advance the line, use some hard engineering. Think of Torcross in Sart Bay. Okay, explain why this is the case. It's because a lot of the times high value areas have more stakeholders, and all these stakeholders are voters, and they want to be defended. They don't want to lose their businesses. Okay, however, you could also argue that actually well, some decisions will be made politically charged. So one of the biggest reasons why they spent the money on the Thames Barrier and the Thames Estuary, it's not because the Thames is the biggest river in the UK. That's the Severn Estuary. It's because London is so valuable to the country's economy, and they have to protect it. So there's a political reason behind it. It's too many voters to lose if you let them all flood. So that's a political decision to use hard engineering in the River Thames. Okay, because arguably around the Thames Barrier, there's not that many people who live around it that live quite far in London. Paragraph 2, you then say, well, the second reason is environmental. Some parts will need soft engineering because of the there might be national parks. So, for example, Dorset Nature Reserve might have no active intervention, managed retreat. Explain why that would be the case. Well, you don't want to damage. If it's a national park, people come for the natural beauty. Think of the Lake District. You don't really want to see some huge ugly seawalls and gabions and groins, etc. So explain the reason behind using soft engineering there, and then talk about. However, there might also be some social impacts. Okay, so residents might prefer the aesthetics of a soft engineering. Okay, they might be able to use the beach for leisure in that case, which they wouldn't necessarily be able to do if there was some massive rocks and rock armor on there. Okay, and overall, you could say, well, actually, what are the main reasons for using a range of approach? Do you think it's social? Do you think it's environmental? Do you think it's economic? It's for you to tell. Okay, so again, some AO1 reasons why, some AO2 reasons, AO1 again, and I think AO2. Nope, there you go, we're done. So it's just AO1 facts here. Okay, so I think hopefully all this helped. If you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. But by having those recorded feedback videos on YouTube, hopefully you'll be able to practice them at home in due course when you revise for your actual exams, and get instant feedback. Okay, but yeah, well done everyone, and I'll see you soon.